to speak a word for organic agriculture being the most sustainable method, and not only that, being even the most economic way of producing food. Not only in the very future, but also now. So, the International Federation of Organic Agriculture Movement exists now 38 years, and our mission is to make the world organic. And there are a few components which are important in this regard. That is on 3 columns: ecology, social justice, and economy. Those are the items which build the fundament and the background of organic. And that is why the method is the most sustainable agricultural method and even lifestyle in the world. Organic agriculture is a production system that sustains the health of soils, ecosystem, and people. People before commodities, that's important. We talk about people. It relies on ecological processes, biodiversity and nutrition, energy and water cycles adapted to the local conditions, rather than on the use of inputs with adverse effects. You know what is meant by that one. Chemical inputs and pesticides, mostly. Organic agriculture combines 3 things: tradition, innovation, and science, to benefit the shared environment and promote fair relationships and a good quality of life for all involved. Organic agriculture is more than just covering market demands. It's not just a trend or a fashion. It's a concept and is sustainability put into practice. We have achieved already quite some growth and quite a lot. All over the planet you find organic production. Million hectares are converted. It's growing and the sales are going up. However, our potential is not well recognized all over the place yet. We have a few reports acknowledging what we did, including the recent World Agricultural Report, which is called IASTD. They are acknowledging sustainable and organic agriculture as the best method to move forward. What are the challenges? Just the major ones. We have the challenge about food security, climate change, biodiversity, sustainable resources, water and soil. So we have it in the conventional agriculture, and our concepts address it in a different way. So we come as a movement to the point that small farmers are the most suffering, but also the most important stakeholder group when we talk about nourishing the world. They are where the food is produced. They need to nourish their families, and they go to the market with their products. So the smallholders are on focus for the development we think is important for the future of the earth. Why? Small farmers are the bulk producers of global food. They are the stewards to take care of environment as much as they know, and we know that specifically traditional agriculture carries a lot of knowledge to protect nature. We have lost it over the years. Before, it was very clear that nature is our buddy. We cannot even damage it because it's ours. With the industrialized agriculture approach, we have lost this knowledge, and we treat the earth like a different component of the economy, but not as ours. Higher sustainable productivity increase will have a major impact on poverty reduction. So the relation between small farmers and poverty is obvious. Now, where to go? The concept is also simple. We call it sustainability, and it means development that meets the needs of the present without compromising the ability of future generations to meet their needs. In a way, a very simple logic, easy to follow. Here's just one way to try to measure sustainability. It's a Swiss study which compares different ways of agriculture here and different aspects of sustainability. It's about food security, economy, working conditions, product quality, natural resources, animal welfare, biodiversity, climate change. There's a study available from 2008 that says organic agriculture has the potential to reduce CO2 concentration in the atmosphere by this and this amount of gigatons, and that means to reduce the whole emission of agriculture by half or even more. So that's one little aspect in a way. not carbon alone will count for the future of our planet, but it's one aspect you should take into consideration when we talk about sustainability. Therefore, this report I already mentioned earlier, the World Agricultural Report, IASTD, recommends organic agriculture and sustainable agriculture due to the better land management, crop, and also because we are supporting the small farmers. Taxes I already mentioned on pesticides and fertilizers, that would be the easiest way to go for it. The lobby is not there yet, so be my lobby. Help us to go there all over the globe. This is the way to make it cleaner. You also should see the subsidies, which are invested in the wrong way of agriculture, still promoting the pollution more than avoiding it. And if you initiate programs to enhance biodiversity, stop soil degradation, then we are coming closer to the true price. There are different aspects for the external cost categories: environmental, health, and social. Just a few examples. I mentioned water pollution. There are climate change aspects, for example, the mitigation of climate change. We are trying to bring it into the discussion with the UNFCCC, Cancun, and all over, how to calculate it, how to make the organic farmers benefit from the work they do, bringing humus into the soil, making it a sink for CO2. They do a good job. Why not pay for that? Soil degradation. If you count how many hectares we're losing every day by bad treatment, erosion, by building more roads and cities, this is an aspect to count for. We have to calculate and pay them who keep the land for farming. It's a price aspect. Loss of biodiversity, how to quantify. How to quantify the benefit to have hedges in between your fields and to make a living organism about your farm. This needs to be quantified and come to the price. Health, you discussed a lot this morning. Diseases caused by chemicals, for example, coming from agriculture. Allergies. Social, rural development and employment, how to count for that organic agriculture brings more employment to the villages. They can keep their work running. They don't have to escape to the cities. I like to state organic agriculture is the most economic way to nourish this world, now and in future. We are not there yet. We know that organic agriculture is small still. The awareness is important among those who take the decisions, both in economy and also on governmental level, as well as the consumer level. The consumer power is tremendous. Let's use it even better. Advocacy is important to bring it forward. That we have the research we need, the innovation, and finally also the trade environment. For example, harmonized standards and regulations, which IFORM is very much engaged in, so that on the long run, organic will be the way to go. Thank you very much for your attention.
Thank you so much, Thomas. It was really quite informative for most of us and a little token of appreciation. So guys, what are we doing to save the planet? Earlier on, Shankar said a beautiful quote by Gandhi, which I also like, that be the change you want to see. Absolutely. It's so easy to point to others. Oh, somebody needs to do it. Where's that somebody going to come from? As long as we do our little part, just small steps, unconditional, our little random acts of kindness. Each and every day we need to see how we are making a difference. So Sandhya and some other very interesting and creative people thought that there should be some kind of, maybe I'd let Sandhya explain all that, right? So if I could request you to come on the stage, Sandhya. Thank you.
All the media in UAE have been very supportive. We've had such wonderful response in the last 3 years, baby steps going on. We thought we need to bring this focus group out of the Facebook and the website and the different online media that we are in and give it a face. So this Congress happened so that we come up front as volunteers, and thanks to MINOP, we brought this whole thing together. But it is necessary to have a tool when you want to make a change. So we came up with the Veggie Starter Guide, which is there online available for free download for anybody in the region. This particular guide, if you see, has got why, how,